Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? So the princesses are finally on this journey, and we also actually get my main girl looking actually fire. They stopped sleeping on Monoha and they gave her some firepower. I am absolutely happy about that. Not only did they give her firepower, they made it so she practically has to hit her shots, or um, people might not be able to see the fate of strings or whatever. Because of this, she is that much more important to the overall group and the overall fight, and I'm happy about that. My problem is, why is it that just means she had the strength and she had all of the potential already, and she just needed something created by her mother? Like, that kind of seems lame. But at the same time, this is Inuyasha, where Inuyasha would be nothing without the sword his father made him, just like Lord Shishomaru kind of would have been a little bit weaker, maybe? Nah, Lord Shishomaru is broken. But Inuyasha was very easily taken out. But if he had the Tessaiga or whatever, back when he first started just roaming around and he was fighting people and could release it, it would have been a whole different story. Anyway, I like the fact that her story does kind of correlate with it does kind of correlate with what we're seeing um, with her father and stuff like just that in general is how things happened in the show, right? And for these girls, they were more or less on a journey and ended up getting one of their Toa's weapon by meeting the girl, and the blade is more of a uh, the thing to cut the fate was more or less something that was always with Sesuna, and that was to keep her demon power in check. And now it's above and beyond, like it got even more upgraded. So very, very interesting items, and just seeing all of them kind of push past their limits is what I expect them to continuously do throughout this next part. Because even with beating the person that Lord Shishomaru's mom threw in front of them, their grandma, they really didn't take it all that hard. Like, they didn't really take too much damage, but learning that the sword is slowly making Toa an empty shell inside is probably the most interesting thing that came out of this week's episode, because that has ultimate um, bad things tied to it. But she then says she's gonna still master it, so I think that was kind of my eye-opening moment of, oh, okay, well, it doesn't matter then. If you're gonna master it, that just overall means you will have the weapon, and it's probably gonna change. Like, the curse is gonna be broken or something along those lines. And or I think the daughter is actually gonna die. This dude's daughter is probably gonna, her spirit's actually gonna pass on or something. Especially after what she just did to her supposed like brother, the guy who she just was forced to pierce with her weapon. I don't even know how she got that much more like force into it, because her father is the one who stopped her, and then he just forced her to destroy her. So very, very crazy episode. I am curious to see what y'all are thinking, if you are enjoying it. Thank y'all so much for the support. I hope y'all enjoy the videos. I try to get them out and post them otherwhere, places later, but regardless, I want to make sure y'all get them on YouTube so we could talk about it in the comments, or just make sure y'all know I'm caught up. So with that being said, take care everybody, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.